We definitely had a vision. We weren't quite sure exactly what that vision was going to sound like at the end, but we knew that we wanted to make an album that was less focused on making songs that were easily consumed. I hate that word, but that's the best way I can think of. And played on radio. You know what I mean? Those are things that we've always been very conscious of, you know, when we're writing songs. And this album, we were like, we wanted an album that felt like it was being delivered to you as a whole, from the beginning to the end. That was something that needed to be, that was greater than the sum of its parts. It wasn't just a group of songs kind of thrown together because these were the songs that were the best ones. In that sense, there was a very clear concept going from the beginning. Like, let's make something that doesn't feel like it falls into an obvious Linkin Park record. From the beginning, we knew we wanted to have an album that ebbed and flowed really well. We wanted the songs to be able to go in and out of each other. What we found as we were writing the songs, especially when we started writing lyrics, was that there seemed to be a thread that kept coming in and out of the songs. Where there was fear, in the next song there was a little bit of remorse, and yet there was also the idea of being able to come to terms with that. And if we placed all these things in the right order, that was the big key at the end, was I think we've captured a story that wasn't really intended to be told. It just kind of worked out that way at the end, which was kind of a happy accident. That song came to me literally almost entirely all at one time. The second I heard the chord progression, the melody came, and then the words came, and it literally came like a flood, which is very rare, for me at least. Like, usually songs come in pieces, and this song just came at me right away. And a line that came to me in the very beginning, which isn't in the song, was, "You were a child with so many choices, the hardest always make us cry." And right away I was like, this is I'm going to write a letter to my kids, basically. You know, kind of telling them that, you know, they're getting ready to go out in the world, and you're going to get kicked around, and it's going to be tough, and you're going to find yourself in some painful situations. Here's what's important, is that you're always going to be loved by your family, and that will always get you through. I would say that there may be a chance for that stuff. I don't know. It was such a random thing for me to make that record in the first place, and especially with the direction that LP has gone in, I no longer feel like if I go home and write like a, you know, piano ballad, that's going to be off the table, you know, because it's not this kind of heavy rap rock thing, you know. So I think it'll become more and more difficult for me to choose which songs would not fit into the realm of Linkin Park, which may make it more difficult to make another DBS record. And you always will.